6 hand towels, 4 washcloths, $12. Overload. We look like a laundry service in here.
Beach hair, don't care.
Now we are on our way to the Gulf, Magnolia Beach.
Yep.
So we're going to make a stop at Tractor Supply. We've already stopped at Camping World in New Brunswick. You can, if you're a Good Sam member, free dump station and water. We're going to stop at Tractor Supply and get propane. We're going to stop at a Bed Bath & Beyond because we're going to try to see if we can find some towels that are quick drying. This humidity, our towels just will not dry. And then we'll go on down and hopefully find a free place on the beach.
Yep.
This is our first time. It's like a bucket list item. Camping literally on the beach.
Yep.
So
it's going to be good. All right. And the puppies are back here. There's Mr. T. Hi, buddy. And then here's the little girl over here. Let me get her. There she is. Well, they said right now, I was looking in the weather statement, that in different portions, and I'd have to look at a map, but there's heat indexes between 100 and 105 in some areas, and 105 and 110 heat index in other places.
yeah, I think it's a great idea to go boondocking. So we're going to find out. We have lots of options. Well, I think Blue Eddy option is out because of the
inverter.
The whole charger.
Yeah.
Can't figure out how to shut the lithium battery charger off. But we have the Icy Breeze full of ice.
Ready to go.
And we have the Honda generator.
Yep.
So we didn't buy all this equipment just to wimp out.
We're going to try it out.
It may melt, but we won't wimp
Yeah,
out.
we'll try it out. See how it goes.
I am just leaving Bed Bath & Beyond. They didn't have the bath towels. But so I was just going to get some hand towels and washcloths to get us started. And then the lady, real nice at the register, pointed out she had some oversized hand towels in the same color as the washcloth because it was like a mix and match dealie. And they're actually, they're not I mean, they're definitely still a hand towel, but they're like a supersized hand towel. Short of it is, I ended up buying 6 hand towels, 4 washcloths, $12 because they were all on clearance. So, and she said they're supposed to dry super quick, so we'll find out. We will see. Oh, Patty broke out the chips. So we are at Magnolia Beach, which is kind of on the bay, but the water is more brown than what we thought.
Looks like a river.
So I think we're going to head on north a couple hours and try a different beach.
Okay.
Don't put that away.
Maybe I should get some food out.
Maybe we should get some food out. And we're going to try a different beach. Not that it's bad here, but I think we were expecting more like a beach. This is more like a river.
It looks like the Mississippi.
Yeah. We changed locations, and this is our view now. How's this? So we are just north of Surfside city limits. You can't camp on the Surfside Beach, Texas, but once you get north into the county, then it's free camping. So we came down, this is that little tip I read somewhere. We came down, we didn't start at entrance 1, we came down to entrance 3 and came in, and then we drove down here. There's a tent down there, there's a couple other campers. The thing is, when you're out here on the beach, there's no sense being on top of each other, and most of these people are gonna leave, I'm guessing. These are like day users, so it's gonna be pretty private. I probably could have went down further, I just didn't know how far, and so this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, we were at Magnolia Beach, but again, here you're on the actual Gulf, you're not in a bay, and I think this is what we both really wanted. What do you think, babe? Is this more what you had in mind?
This is definitely it. We're gonna get the sound. It's beautiful. This thing is doing amazing.
So we got Icy Breeze hooked up, and we are we're running off of Little Red, as we call it. That's our little Blue Eddy 716 watt. Patty, can you go over there and push one of the buttons? Like, do you see the flashlight there? There's a little black button. Just don't hold it. Just kind of tap it. Yep. Just tap it once. What's that saying? 28? 28 watts. And we're running this on extreme cool medium. Well, we could kick it up. I think it goes up to like 34. Right. So this might be a marriage made in heaven. Icy Breeze, Blue Eddy, the little EB70. So, woo, we did it. We're camping.
We're on the beach.
We're gonna get wet. We're gonna get wet. Come on, Bess. Yeah, you don't want to get wet. I got shoes on. Alright, it's time for some dinner. We are doing some chicken kebabs that I bought at HEB today. No, doing kebabs, I don't like doing kebabs, to be honest. I just think it's hard to get them to cook all the way through, but they actually seem to be cooking pretty good. I had to move the grill over here. I got the hose that goes around the other side because the breeze here, last night it was really hard for me to cook on my Blackstone. It seems to be cooking a lot better tonight right here. So, hi Bess, you watching me do some cooking? Yeah? So we did not do anything today, and that's really, I think, what you're supposed to do when you're at the beach. We did run out, get some groceries this morning. Took Truman and Bess for a walk, and then this afternoon we took them down to the water and they played. They loved it. Did you love playing down at the ocean today? Did you have fun in the water? You and your brother both got wet. Mommy had to give you a little bath trying to get some of that salt out of you. So, and then tonight we're just cooking up some dinner. We've got one more day here, one more night, and then we'll have to move on, but I'm sure this wind is playing havoc over here. So I wanted to point out, we just made rice in our little Instapot, and it was up to like 560 watts. This is a 700 watt inverter. So no problems, made rice, and we've been using this a little today. We're still at 80%. So anyone wondering, can you use a small Instapot with the Blue Eddy EB70? The answer is yes. So made rice, no problems. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. We're at the beach. Blue skies, sun's coming up. Sure, this wind's horrible, so you probably can't even hear me. I don't know. We'll see. And kiddos are so excited. They love it here. Except they're getting all tied up. This is a new dual leash I bought. I haven't decided whether I like it or not. So this one's not as big as a normal Buc-ee's. You cannot beat the price of ice at Buc-ee's.
No, you can't.
Big Buc-ee's, little Buc-ee's.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Was it $1.79 for a 20-pound bag?
I think so.
I think that's what that sign back there is. Crazy. Crazy. They're practically almost giving it away, Truman.
Crazy town. Yeah.
These small Buc-ee's are crazy town, I'll tell you.
It is too tight. Two little pumps, no space, and all these trucks here are huge trying to get through here. your seatbelt over.
Bessie's all worn out. Got icy breeze going. That's probably why she's so happy. She's laying there getting the cold air. There's Truman. We look like a laundry service in here because we decided instead of going to the laundromat, why not just come back, enjoy the ocean, and do laundry. And this thing's only pulling like, I'd say around 180 watts on each cycle. So we're just running the inverter. So I'm doing a spin out. The nice thing is, we've talked about this before in other videos, clothes come out so dry. Now we're going to get the little heater out, try it. I'm afraid what it's going to pull because anytime you use any heating, but we have the generator if I need to fire it up. So I like doing laundry here better than a laundromat. So we're trying to dry clothes. So I decided, we own this Honda generator. Why not use it? So I went out, because this thing will pull about 900 watts. Should theoretically run off the inverter, or will, but I didn't want to drain the lithium batteries. We got a lot of things running on 12 volts. So go out, fire up the Honda, which should power 900 watts, no problem. Overload. And that's when it hit me. It's this stupid lithium battery charger. It's same thing when we tried to run the Blue Eddy with the whole trailer and it overloaded and we couldn't figure out why. It was pulling way too much. So I called Xantrax and said, is there a way to shut off the battery charger? And her answer was no. And I'm thinking, you got to be kidding. But she said, there are settings in there. She said, do you have the 2000 watt? And I said, yeah. She goes, well, you're set to charge up to 80 amps at a time. Well, this is a 30 amp trailer. So I guess what that's basically saying is it was going to pull every ounce of juice it could to charge the batteries. So she said, go in and set it. There's levels. Set it to the minimum level. So you won't charge as fast, but you won't be drawing as much. So I set it at 5 amps. And so far, fingers crossed, we're doing this. And I was really concerned because I told Patty, if you can't even run this little guy off the Honda, how are you going to run the AC? Now, we know we have the Easy Start. We know it should be able to run it, but it was the Xantrax charger that was causing the issue. So if you have a Xantrax XC Freedom inverter / charger and you go to run a generator or like a Blue Eddy, you're going to need to go into the settings. It was real simple. Use your manual. I think it was setting 24, and then it gives you all these options from 5 amps all the way up to 8 amps. Tonight we're doing these thick cut pork chops that I got at HEB and some sweet corn. Uncle Dennis had bought some sweet corn at HEB, 33 cents a ear. So I am doing the same thing. The only thing is we grilled it the other day on his gas grill. I'm going to try it same way on the Blackstone. And then the pork chops, I just went real simple. Lowry's, a little Montreal steak. Very simple. Keep it simple. Let the flavor come out. And here's our view tonight. Got a time lapse going of tonight's sunset. I think it's going to be pretty darn good. And then later tonight, I'm going to set it up and try to do a night lapse of the stars. So, biggest issue here with using the Blackstone is just this wind coming off the Gulf. I keep trying to find places to hide it because otherwise the wind just blows the heat and it takes forever to cook. I am using my hose directly to my port on the side of the trailer. So that is nice. That way I didn't have to pull a tank, or I don't have to use those little green tanks. They just get too expensive. So I was actually thinking I should do a whole video on why Texas beaches are the best. I just don't know if it's a whole video, but I'm going to tell you why I think Texas beaches are the best, and then you can tell me why I'm wrong, because people like to do that in the comment section. But here I go. I'm going to give you 3 reasons. Number 1, you can bring your RV out on the beach free of charge. You can't do that in a lot of locations in the United States. I'm sure there's some others, but this is the first one we've ever been able to do it. Number 2, this beach is pet friendly. So Truman and Bess can run around here as long as they're under control on their leash. They can go down to the water. We can have them out here. That's a huge bonus for us as pet owners. And number 3 that I've come up with so far, as if the first 2 weren't good enough, is we're getting this amazing breeze off of the Gulf. So even though it's hot here, it's June, we're not dying of heat. It's actually very pleasurable. Even the Texas humidity seems to be lower here than what it was over in the hill country. So I don't know, to me that is 3 great reasons why Texas beaches are absolutely the best, at least for us. Now, hopefully you're gonna tell me of some other beaches where I can get all 3 things. I'm gonna be able to get a nice breeze and stay cool. I'm gonna be able to bring Truman and Bess, and I'm gonna be able to park my RV right on the water free of charge. So there you go, Texas beaches. Thank you, Texas. They say don't mess with Texas. I wouldn't mess with a thing. It's perfect the way it is right here in Surfside. Now indulge me if you will. Here's what I want to know. We have miles of beach, literally miles of beach here. I don't know how many miles it is that you can drive your car and park anywhere you want. Why would you set up right in front of me and block my view? I was sitting in the dinette this afternoon. Now it's not straight on. Here's the trailer. It's a little off to the side, but like in the dinette, I just don't know why, because look, let's come down here. Look at all of this open space. I mean, why would you want to be near me? I was running the generator this afternoon, although it was out back here. So I don't know, just curious. Don't know why. So if you ever come to one of these beaches, especially if you're gonna camp, don't crowd your neighbors. There's lots of space here. Don't need to be on top of them. That way everybody has, you know, we always complain about being too tight in campgrounds. So why would you come to this big, open, vast space and not go on down a ways to set up camp? So I don't know, but it's still gorgeous regardless. Ooh, those came out good, Patty, except for the one that hit the soil. The sand, mine had sand on it.
Well,
it's all clean. Patty cleaned it up for me. Truman, what do you think? You're not getting.
I'll eat it.
Yeah, I know, he didn't care. And we got these peaches that we bought down in Hill Country. They're kind of pricey.
You think?
That small basket was $24, but then I gave half to Uncle Dennis, San Priscilla. But they're very good peaches.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, but they ought to be for that price.
Could be.
Yeah. So, all right, let's dig in. Not a bad view for dinner. You can't really see. Sun's going down off to our west.